There are moments in hip-hop where everything feels calm, everything seems predictable, and then one drop flips the entire landscape upside down. Today was one of those days, because right when NLE Choppa proudly released Hello Revenge, celebrating what he thought would be his moment, his comeback, his big cultural swing, NBA YoungBoy didn't hesitate. He didn't blink. He didn't wait for the dust to settle. He launched a counterattack, not a tweet, not a teaser, not even a warning to his fans. He dropped a full track, instantly, aggressively, surgically. The internet felt the impact immediately. Comment sections turned into battlegrounds. Fan bases went to war. People began posting side-by-side timestamps like detectives solving a case. And the main question that erupted across social media was simple. Did YoungBoy just step on NLE on purpose? Because the timing is too sharp, too perfect, too disrespectful. Almost like YoungBoy wanted to reclaim the spotlight, or straight up snatch it out of NLE's hands. And this wasn't just a casual drop. It was a strategic strike, a momentum hijack, and maybe even a declaration of dominance. Before we go further, support me by liking this video and subscribing to this channel if you haven't. It helps a lot. To understand why this moment feels explosive, you need the full picture. NBA YoungBoy and NLE Choppa have a long, complicated, messy history. A mixture of subliminal disses, shady quotes, disagreements, fan pressure, reputation battles, and lingering animosity that never truly healed. Even when they weren't openly beefing, they were circling each other. NLE has taken shots in interviews. YoungBoy has thrown shade in lyrics. Fans have instigated the rivalry every chance they got. Blog pages have overhyped every tiny interaction. Both artists built reputations in the streets. Both have obsessive fan bases. Both are competitive. Both hate being overshadowed. So when NLE rolled out Hello Revenge, he expected a clean lane, a spotlight moment. Instead, YoungBoy pulled the rug from under his feet. This is exactly the type of move Kendrick Lamar pulled when he ruined Drake's big Grammy moment by dropping unexpected heat mere minutes before the award show. YoungBoy knows how to dominate attention, and he knows exactly when to strike. From the very first words, YoungBoy sets a tone that feels dangerous. His voice comes in sharp, energized, unfiltered, like someone who isn't just rapping, but letting out pent-up frustration. He doesn't ease into the track. He doesn't warm up. He explodes into it. It's the type of opening that lets listeners know, this isn't a fun track. This isn't a vibey track. This is me sending a message. YoungBoy's cadence is angry yet controlled. The way someone sounds when they're dead serious but enjoying the chaos at the same time. It has that I've been waiting for someone to try me energy. And because the drop came right after NLE's release, fans didn't even need context. They immediately said, oh yeah, he's talking to someone. Let's slow down and analyze the most viral line in the entire track. I get my whole percentage. At first glance, it sounds like a standard flex. But in hip-hop culture, business bars mean something deeper. This type of line suggests, I own what I create. Nobody eats off my plate. My deal is clean. Can you say the same? I'm not controlled by a label. I'm financially in my own lane. When YoungBoy delivers this line, he does it with pride, with that dismissive tone that makes it feel like a jab toward other rappers who don't own their masters, publishing, or percentages. Fans immediately connected the dots. NLE Choppa has been criticized in the past for signing deals young, renegotiating, experimenting with independence, and having label-driven rollouts. So when YoungBoy dropped this line on the same day as NLE's release, it felt personal. This became a meme instantly. People began posting percentage jokes on every hip-hop page. This wasn't just a lyric. It was a pressure point, a nerve hit, a business flex disguised as a diss. Midway through the track, YoungBoy switches into a heavy, stomping, guerrilla-style flow. It's aggressive. It's primitive. It's intentionally chaotic. This is the kind of flow YoungBoy uses when he's trying to sound intimidating, when he wants to shake the room rather than impress it. His voice becomes rougher. His tone gets darker. His energy becomes confrontational. This isn't lyrical elegance. This is raw dominance. And fans know this version of YoungBoy. It's the same version he uses during beefs, call-outs, and diss energy. He sounds like someone saying, "I'm not matching energy, I'm overpowering it." This is where listeners start feeling the emotional weight of the track, even if they don't understand every word. Which leads to the next point. One brilliant observation in the original script was this idea. Hip-hop is its own language. Even when listeners aren't familiar with slang or regional accents, they learn through energy. YoungBoy's music is a perfect example. His Baton Rouge dialect, rapid delivery, and emotional expression create an immersive experience. Over time, fans pick up patterns: tone, cadence, passion, aggression, rhythm, emphasis. Eventually, the listener begins understanding the subtext of YoungBoy's rapping. The feeling behind the bars, not just the words themselves. YoungBoy's music becomes a conversation, a translation of emotion, a coded message. And in this track, the message he's sending is clear. I'm outside, I'm working, I'm active, you can't outdo me. It bridges language barriers, cultural differences, and personal taste. People aren't just listening, they're feeling it. YoungBoy's entire strategy breaks the traditional music industry blueprint. He doesn't behave like an artist signed under a major corporation. He behaves like a YouTuber. That means constant uploads, no long gaps, no expensive marketing teams, no calculated PR rollouts, no polished visuals, just raw output and fan connection. And this strategy is why YoungBoy dominates YouTube consistently, stays in the algorithm, builds insane engagement, keeps fans emotionally attached, drops whenever he wants without warning. He releases content the same way streamers upload. Fast, frequent, unfiltered. YoungBoy has turned music into content. He's turned content into culture. He's turned culture into power. And today's drop proves once again, YoungBoy doesn't push his releases. He floods the timeline. The visuals for this track are pure YoungBoy energy, raw, unpredictable, chaotic. He's standing in the middle of the street with his people, a whole crew behind him, creating a scene that looks both dangerous and charismatic. Memes instantly erupted asking, what exactly is in that case? Is this a prop or a problem? Why does every YoungBoy video look like a GTA side mission? Then comes the most unexpected part, the Cosmo chain, a giant Fairly OddParents Cosmo pendant, bright, nostalgic, and hilarious. This instantly blew up. Fans love these exaggerated cartoon chains. It balances toughness with humor. And the person wearing it? Instant fan favorite. People were calling him the MVP of video. The visuals feel like a YoungBoy trademark. Unpredictable, energetic, funny, chaotic, street, authentic. When YoungBoy enters his second verse, something changes. His voice becomes steadier, more focused, more locked in. This verse is arguably one of his cleanest in months. The delivery is sharp, the flow is crisp, and the content is more intentional. He talks about his unpredictability, how no one knows what he'll do next. He hints that he's ready for whatever comes. He doubles down on his independence and dominance. This isn't the verse of someone reacting. It's the verse of someone leading. YoungBoy raps like he knows exactly where he stands in hip-hop, and like he knows no one can push him out his lane. One of the funniest, most viral lines in the entire track is when YoungBoy says, "I put diamonds on my baby," while rappers are out here bragging about buying jewelry for women who don't even call them back. YoungBoy is over here busting down his toddler. It's ridiculous. It's adorable. It's peak YoungBoy energy. This line instantly became a meme. People started posting, "Bro got his kid shining harder than the industry. This baby got more VVS than my whole circle. Imagine showing up to daycare iced out." It's a comedic highlight in an otherwise aggressive track. It proves YoungBoy's personality bleeds into everything he does. By the end of the track, one thing becomes impossible to ignore. The timing was intentional. YoungBoy didn't accidentally drop a track on the same day as NLE. He didn't randomly decide today was the moment. He didn't stumble into this situation. He chose this moment on purpose. Whether the lyrics were originally meant for NLE or not doesn't matter. The drop timing turned it into a message. This is YoungBoy saying, "I can take your shine whenever I want." I own the algorithm. My drop matters more. YoungBoy understands momentum better than most artists, and today he used it to overshadow NLE completely. This moment marks another chapter in the long, complicated rivalry between YoungBoy and NLE Choppa, and it's far from over. YoungBoy has proven once again that he controls timing, he controls attention, he controls narrative, he controls the internet, and he's willing to turn any day into YoungBoy Day without warning. But now the big question goes to you. Do you think this was a direct shot at NLE Choppa? Or was it just a coincidence with chaotic timing? Drop your thoughts below. Remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel. And as always, stay active.